Peach Belt scores came in today. Coach just sent us the flag in the box score.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Lady Cougars.
Yeah, it was 23 to Georgia College.
That'll be one to look back on.
Oh, yeah, that's a hurt.
Now,
That hurt.
now, tonight,
This game is huge.
he cannot go down 0-2 without creating.
We know. Augusta's 0-1 too.
I know.
It's huge. And they got the best player in the conference.
Dropped 42 and lost.
Best player in the conference. And, Jacory's still fighting his sickness. Yeah. I mean, it's a good swing of it, but still got a little effect. Auburn woke up with it.
One guy who's been consistent.
Well, it's just the last 2 games.
That's the Auburn.
Yes. The Auburn showed up in 2 games. You ever seen a basketball team do that?
40 years.
We have Aqualad. All right, so he hasn't in 40 years. How many years have you been around basketball? So 80 combined. You ever seen a team with eye black on before? I have no idea.
I got another question for you. How does Bomani Jones get a radio? That guy is so terrible.
You want to know, the first 2 weeks I was on the air, we had a couple of people that would call a week and ask why he's not on anymore. Why can't we get him back?
I'd be calling saying, please keep him off the air.
We're
What is he
100%.
got? Are they all wearing?
Every one of them.
I guess that fits into her combat mode.
Hey, look.
That, or is it in honor of,
It could be.
is it in honor of Brittany's black
It
eyes?
could be. That could be.
You want me to ask?
Yeah, check on that. That's a good call. Brittany got drilled with an elbow in the nose. Flagrant elbow. She got called for the foul.
Wow.
Broken nose, black eyes. She
How bad was it, Scott? From a flagrant standpoint, I mean, was it just...
It was bad. Watching it live, I was outraged. They said watching the film yesterday.
What are they going to do?
They called the head of the officials. He said, yeah, I've seen it. It's horrible. I don't know what the hell they were doing. I just talked to them. They said they made up some excuse about being out of position on a bad rotation. And he said, they've got a big meeting with all the officials, teleconference Tuesday, regularly scheduled thing. So he said, if that happens again, if something that bad happens again, you're going to be suspended. And my thought is, you should be suspended now.
Make an example out of them now. So what are we waiting on somebody else to get their nose broken? Listen, I've had my nose broken. It ain't no fun. That's bad.
Good, because I was about to fall asleep on this.
Did they have to do certain? Did they have to go in and pack it or?
I'm not sure. She does have some cause or something.
I'm wondering if they, because when I had my surgery, they went in there and they put these 2 big old plastic splints in there. So I don't know. I wasn't able to listen. My in-laws are in town, so I didn't get to listen to anything Saturday. I just listened to the box.
Those are the sections behind
We had 0 fast break.
Oh, And DJ is 31, and I said this on the air, so I don't know if it pissed any of his family off. I said, in all due respect to DJ, good for him. He's gotten a lot of points, but most of them have come here in garbage time. The Flagler just backed up and let it drop. Yeah. It's not us, it's them.
Time for Columbus State University basketball on the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WDAK. Cougar basketball is sponsored by Burger King, Pepsi, Valley Hospitality, Doubletree by Hilton Hotel Columbus, the Cannon Brew Pub, Houlihan, the Houston Clinic, Mediacom, Waffle House, and the Wingate Hotel in Bradley Park. Now, courtside, the voice of your Cougars, Scott Miller on News Radio 540 WDAK.
Today, the Columbus State University basketball teams are at home to take on the Augusta University Jaguars in a Peach Belt Conference doubleheader. Hi again, everyone. Scott Miller inside the beautiful Lumpkin Center on Herbert Green Court on the campus of Columbus State University, where the 6-0 Columbus State Lady Cougars, 1-0 in Peach Belt play, will take on the 4-2 Augusta Jaguars, 0-1 in Peach Belt Conference play. The men's game will follow tonight, and both the CSU men and the Augusta men lost their Peach Belt opener over the weekend, so it will be sort of an early season desperation game for them. That's coming up following this. But we've got Matt Golden in our studio producer for us tonight. And when we return, we'll talk with Columbus State coach Anita Howard about tonight's ball game. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
In blind taste tests, consumers are asked to choose which cola taste they prefer.
I usually drink Coke, but especially with Coke, you can tell the difference.
I was a little bit surprised. They're Pepsi sweeter.
Maybe we need to make an announcement, though.
Nationwide, more people prefer the taste of Pepsi versus Coke where they have a preference.
I'm a Coke drinker, and I took the Pepsi salad, and I like Pepsi. I'll give Pepsi a shot now.
Let your taste decide.
That's a good catch on your part.
A Southern original.
Are you taking Viagra for ED? Now you can get Sildenafil, the active ingredient in Viagra, in generic 20 milligrams for $2 per tablet, plus a savings of $40 per dose. Marley Drug
attention,
Pharmacy delivering generic Sildenafil to your door. For information on Sildenafil, go to marleygenerics.com or call us at 800-853-6375. That's 1-800-853-6375.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WDAK.
Scott Miller back at Herbert Green Court inside the Lumpkin Center, with the Lady Cougars getting set to take on the Jaguars of Augusta. Peach Belt Conference action, and Coach Anita Howard has joined us on the pregame show. And Anita, let's start out right away with a Houston Clinic injury update. Unfortunately, we have to tell you that Brittany Tatum, who took a shot to the nose on Saturday, is not going to be available.
Yeah, that kind of sucks for us. She's not only, a great scorer for the program, she's a senior, she's one of the leaders. So, it took a little bit out of us yesterday in practice to know that she wouldn't be able to take the court, right before we hit the break against a very athletic Augusta program.
Well, and it just doubly makes us all angry. It's one of those things where she not only got her nose broken, she got called for a foul on that play.
Yeah, go figure. I don't know how you get hit in the nose and foul while doing so, but it is what it is. Things like that happen. I was super frustrated, but I had time to kind of settle down and kind of put my focus in on Augusta. So one thing about this team here, we're able to go a little bit deeper, and so we're gonna take her out the lineup for tonight, but we're gonna put another strong guard in, and Shay Malone, and so we shouldn't fall off too much, but she would definitely be missed.
Next woman up, huh?
Next woman up. Yeah, you got to be prepared. This is her time to shine tonight. So Shay actually started for us early in some of the exhibition games, and so She's a little bit different kind of player than Britt, but this would be a good game for her to kind of get going, get some confidence back in her game.
Let's talk about this Jaguar team. What challenges will they present tonight?
They're very athletic, Scott. Off the dribble, they're really dribble-oriented team. Off the dribble penetration, they have one true shooter who can really thump the thing. And so we're going to look to kind of pack it in, take some charges, and just kind of stop their dribble penetration because they're very good off the dribble.
As a coach, are you concerned about the last game before the Christmas break that mentally some of them might already be back home?
Yes, I am, but actually I haven't sensed any of that thus far. So I'm extremely pleased with that. Yesterday in film, they were focused. They was ready to go. They was answering all the questions as far as scouts, so they did their homework. And so right now I hadn't seen it, and I hope not to see it.
There you go. Good luck, Anita. We'll talk to you after the game.
All right, thanks, Scott.
Coach Anita Howard will be back with the starting lineup and the play-by-play story. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
Ladies and shoppers, modern life deserves a modern way to pay. Say hello to MasterPass, the simple, secure way to pay from MasterCard. Not a fan of filling out shopping forms over and over again? MasterPass. Looking for a simple and secure way to buy all of your holiday gifts? MasterPass. Set it up once and you're free to shop online, in-app, or in your favorite stores. MasterPass. So next time, don't just buy it, MasterPass it. Accept it at select merchants.
DIY gifts. I'm totally doing that next year. Well, here's the secret. The CompanyStore.com. They make great handcrafted gifts. So I can still give those cool gifts, and I don't have to make them, but they look like I did.
TheCompanyStore.com has been perfecting the comforts of home for over 100 years. From cozy pajamas and mittens to home decor and more. Visit TheCompanyStore.com and enter the code ELF between November 29th and December 21st for guaranteed Christmas delivery plus free shipping.
Columbus State University, committed to excellence in the classroom and on the court. Burger King is proud to support Columbus State University. Over the years, the men's and women's teams have built a tradition of hometown success. This success is founded on a dedication to the highest standards of preparation, practice, and performance. You see it on the court, and you see it in the classroom. Columbus State University, a standard of excellence Burger King is proud to support.
Looking for relaxing and comfortable overnight accommodations in Columbus? Call the Wingate Hotel. You'll find newly remodeled rooms, complete with HD 46-inch televisions and a secure high-speed wireless and wired internet connection near Bradley Park in North Columbus. The Wingate Hotel is convenient for shopping, dining, and entertainment. After your busy day, you can relax in their spa or saltwater pool. The Wingate Hotel also offers complimentary shuttle transportation to most local destinations. The Wingate Hotel, 1711 Rollins Way in Bradley Park. Call today, 706-225-1000.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540 WTAK.
All right, Scott Miller back here at Herbert Green Court at the Lumpkin Center. Happy to be joined by my broadcast partner, former Cougar great Mike Sanda. And Mike, the Lady Cougars got off to the good start, picking up a road win on Saturday down at Flagler, and Augusta losing at North Georgia on Friday. They've had an extra day rest. They had a short trip. We had a long one. Does that play into it tonight, any?
Well, I don't think so. I mean, based on what I've seen so far from the ladies, they come out with energy no matter what, and I expect the same here today. I mean, down at Flagler, I mean, that performance they put on Saturday was quite impressive. 12 players scored, 5 in double figures, and no one player played more than 24 minutes. So, the minutes have been spread out, and they should be fine today.
We'll be without, as we talk with Coach Howard, without Brittany Tatum here, and the circumstances just has everybody here really up in arms about how that transpired.
Well, and you mentioned it to me, and I did not see it, but evidently it was a brutal elbow that Brittany took, and she has a broken nose. And, Brittany's played so well, and she's provided scoring. She's not the point guard this year. She's playing off the ball, comes in averaging almost 15 points a game, so we will definitely miss her this evening.
This Augusta team had another outstanding year last year, and they've struggled a bit. They got off to a good start this year, but have struggled a bit in the last few games and lost at North Georgia. But we know how tough the North Georgia women are at their place.
Well, that's a very, very tough place to play up in North Georgia. Always a great atmosphere, and as you mentioned, Augusta last year made it all the way. They were one game away from going to the Elite Eight, so I don't know how many of their players they have coming back, but their coach always does an excellent job with this group, so it should be a challenge.
Shay Malone getting the start tonight for Brittany Tatum. And Gabby Williams, Kiara Gillespie, Alexis Carter, and Ashley Azuzu, the usual other 4 starters for us.
The big difference there, Scott, is Brittany, she can knock some threes down, and Shay Malone just 1 of 15 from three-point range this year.
And that would be one of the big roles that Brittany will play this year is from behind the three-point arc, because that's not the strong point of this team, certainly. It's, you almost hate to call it a weakness with everything else, but it's where we're not strong at.
Well, I would call it a weakness. We're shooting 23.7% from three-point range and just under 40 overall as a team, so it is a definite weakness. We get most of our points inside the arc.
All right, the Lady Cougars come out all in white, trimmed in red and blue. They go to the basket to your right as you look at the radio, the computer screen, your smartphone, iHeartRadio. Follow the Cougars wherever you go on iHeartRadio. The Jaguars of Augusta University in the blue, trimmed in white. And the tap is controlled by CSU. Gabby Williams into the front court, and we're underway tonight. There's Kiara Gillespie. Her pass is tipped, but right into the hands of Shay Malone down on the low block, who lays it up and in.
Another nice pass from our point guard. First assist for her tonight, comes in averaging 6 a game.
She had 12 assists on Saturday. There's a shot blocked by Alexis Carter down on the low block. It's on the floor, and Malone jumps on it, and a timeout is called by CSU, 30-second timeout. And it will turn into the media timeout. And we'll take it. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
For maximum smartphone performance, reach for the Mini. The new Axon 7 Mini, now available at Best Buy. Dolby Atmos means an immersive 3D audio experience. The AMOLED screen and 16-megapixel camera capture vibrant images. Sleekly designed, it fits perfectly into your hand, your life, and your budget. It's Mini to the max. Go to your nearest Best Buy or online for the Axon 7 Mini by ZTE. Have you heard?
Consider the cup holder. There's probably one sitting empty next to you right now. No Pepsi, no hope. Just look at it, won't you? All across the country, cup holders are being neglected. Instead of Pepsi, they're being filled with loose change or crumpled up receipts. But you can help. Get a Pepsi and refresh a cup holder's life. Our thirsts are counting on it. In fact, I'm having one right now. Fill your cup holder.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WTAK.
Josh Fuller, who we call Mr. Stat, says this is the quickest media timeout in the history of the Peach Belt. 27 seconds. I'll go along with that. Shay Malone into the front court. 2-0, CSU on top. There's Alexis driving in the paint. Good.
That's a big-time move. Just one dribble to her left, jumped up and shot it in the hole.
And it's 4-0. CSU right in front of us. They double-team the ball, but they get it off. Bounce pass down, baseline, low block. Layup is good. And Outler, 4-2. Up top, Gillespie. There's Ashley Azuzu. Shay Malone behind the arc on the right side. Down on the low block, there's Alexis. Turns off the glass, drew the foul, came up short. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Alexis may have been bailed out right there. Not a very good shot, falling away from the basket, but drew the contact. She'll have a couple free throws. She had a really nice game on Saturday. I believe 18 and 8 in 24 minutes. She's quite effective.
It really is. She is just so consistent, too, and she is a heck of a player. The free throw spins out no good. Been very blessed to has some great women basketball players here, and I think she has a chance to be one of them, certainly, but she just missed the second free throw. And Augusta with the basketball. At the head of the key down the left side of the lane, we cut the drive off and get it out to O'Connor. O'Connor driving through the paint up high, 10 on the shot clock. Get it over on the left wing, spinning in. Travel call. Good call by the official on the baseline. I was about to say they got bailed out.
Yeah, we were both expecting foul there, but a travel.
Gillespie gets the ball to Shea Malone on the right wing. Shea to Ashley Azuzu. No good. There's Alexis with a rebound, and the stick back good, and a foul. Count the bucket.
And you don't see Ashley Azuzu miss those shots very often. She had a really good look from about 5 feet, missed it, but Alexis right there to clean the mess up.
So the Lady Cougars off to another good first quarter start. In and out, no good. Missed all 3 free throws, but there's Kiara Gillespie with the rebound. We did not get off to a good first quarter start on Saturday on the road, but boy, did we play well after that. Ball knocked away and loose, and a turnover and picked up by Pitt. And O'Connor into the front court. Down the right side of the lane, off the glass, no. Rebound goes to Ashley Azuzu. Up the right side of the lane, in the lane, off the glass, good.
How cool is that? The player set up to take a charge, and she just completely dodged her and laid it in. What a great move.
Went from the right side of the lane to the left side and laid it up and in. 8-2 CSU. Outler with the ball up top. Head of the key is Lovett. Lovett being guarded by Gabby Williams. There is Pitt. Jumper. Good. And O'Connor with the basket. Pitt got O'Connor the ball, and it's 8-4 CSU. There's Alexis for 3 up top. No good. Rebound fought for and saved by Gabby Williams. And she'll get it to Kiara Gillespie. Gillespie off of a pick. Driving, layup, good.
Off of a moving pick there. And that's a call you really don't see a lot in college basketball these days, but that was a moving screen. Nevertheless, we get 2 points out of it.
10-4 CSU. Good pass to the weak side to the post, and Middleton lays it up and in.
And you can see it early, Scott. Augusta is very well coached. I mean, they get after it kind of like we do, and very disciplined, and they pass the ball very nicely.
Nate Teamer in his 7th year at Augusta. The jumper by Carter is no good. Ashley Azuzu hustled and saved it back into Shea Malone, who laid it up and in.
And that play right there kind of sums up the way this team plays. They just never, ever stop in a hustle play there by Ashley to get 2 points for her teammate. Beautiful.
Into the front court, the Jaguars with it. That's Lovett up top, threw it away. Shea Malone. Bounce pass to Gabby Williams. Layup, no, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot a couple.
Well, Shea came up with the steal that time. That was a nifty pass she made right there. Kind of a little bit of a no-look to Gabby, who didn't finish the play, but she'll get a couple free throws for her effort.
Kayla Lovett with the foul, and that's 3 on the Jaguars here in the early going. Gabby Williams at the line. And free throw no good. Well, we've not made a single free throw tonight. 0 for 4 now. Gabby is senior out of Mobile.
And Gabby's been shooting her free throws pretty well.
And this one is good.
She came in 13-17, but just 1 of 2 there.
13-6. Lady Cougars on top. Scott Miller, Mike Sander, Herbert Green Court inside the Lumpkin Center. First of the 2 games tonight. Jumper in the key, short. Rebound Shea Malone. Good quick outlet pass to Gabby Williams. 1 person to beat. Off the glass, good.
That was an interesting play. The minute Gabby saw that ball come off the rim, she just took off in a sprint, and she was rewarded.
Augusta back in a hurry the other way. Driving down the right side, they kick it out on the wing. Baseline, the ball knocked away. Diving on the floor to save it is Gabby. Gets it to Gillespie, to Malone. Shea Malone, good bounce pass. Alexis Carter, reverse layup, good.
That's pretty basketball right there. We're going to get an Augusta timeout. 17-6.
30-second timeout. We'll hold it right here at courtside. That's what this team can do to you. They can just explode against you in a hurry.
And this is the second game I've seen them in person, Scott, and I have not seen them take 1 second off. I mean, they just keep the pedal down and keep coming at you. And, you know, that play right there, I mean, sums it up. You get the steal, you get out in transition, and they make the right pass. Just really, really good basketball.
Yeah, this team is going to be fun to watch all year. You fans certainly need to come out and see them.
Yeah, they just play a style, and you really just have to appreciate the effort. And it's one of those things where the coach basically tells them, listen, give me 3 or 4 minutes as hard as you can go because we play so many people.
Into the front court. Here's Myers. Myers between the circles. Outler up top on the right side. We've got Ebony Williams has checked into the game. There's a long one from the right wing, no good. They got a deflected rebound. O'Connor did. Her pass bounces off several pairs of hands, loose on the floor. Augusta comes up with it, and we reach in and tie her up. And the arrow belongs to Augusta. They'll retain it.
I mean, when that ball gets on the floor, Scott, it's like a pack of wolves. I mean, they just go crazy.
Well, Coach Howard has this crazy word that she came up with, swarmification.
Well, I was hoping there would be no more 5-syllable words I would have to learn today.
And that's what they do. In the paint, jumper at the free throw line, no good. Rebound, Alexis Carter, and she's fouled by Brianna Middleton. And that's 4 fouls now, so 1 more in the bonus. 4:49 left in the first quarter, 17-6, Columbus State. On a, 7-0 run at the moment. Kiera Gillespie. Shea Malone for 3, left wing, no good. Backside rebound, Ebony Williams. Back up to Gillespie, play instructions from Coach Howard. There's Ashley Azuzu. Williams pass right through the hands of Alexis Carter and out of bounds.
A little high on the pass that time. Probably one Alexis could have gotten to, but leads to a turnover.
The Lady Cougars are wearing eye black tonight, and yes, this is being played indoors. There is no sunshine. Yes, we'll tell you why they're doing that in a moment. There's a pass inside that's stolen. It was really right to Ashley Azuzu, and she gets it back from Gillespie. Ashley for 3, yes.
Another assist for Gillespie. And how about Ashley Azuzu stepping out beyond the arc and making a 3? I tell you, Scott, she is just so consistent in everything she does, and a nice 3 right there.
The senior from Dothan. How much fun has it been to watch her whole career?
And she is just so solid.
There's an offensive foul called on Augusta. The old swim move, says the official, on Middleton.
That's one of those calls you get on your own floor. Don't get that one on the road so much, but we'll take it.
We got that called against us on Saturday, and oh, by the way, it was that same official who called the bad call against Brittany. Brittany got pushed out of bounds on that particular move on that one, so there's a ball down to Carter down in the paint, saved it, got it out to Azuzu, Shea Malone, Gillespie at the head of the key. Kiera hands it off to Ebony Williams, who hands it to Shea. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Azuzu, short jumper baseline, no good. Grab the rebound. Alexis Carter put it back up, good, and she's fouled. Count the bucket.
Alexis Carter just right there off the Azuzu miss, and she has such long arms. She just reached up over the Augusta player, and she'll have a chance for 3 here.
Foul on Harris. And the free throw by Alexis is good.
Well, you knew she wasn't going to miss them all tonight, Scott. Finally got one to go.
23-6, and that is now a 13-0 run for Columbus State. 3:14 to play in the first quarter.
They kind of make it look easy, which is scary.
Behind the arc, down in the corner for 3, almost in the corner, not quite that low. No good, and a rebound, Ashley Azuzu to Kiera Gillespie. Kiera at the head of the key, the former Clemson Tiger, swings it around. Shea Malone, a baseline drive, runner good.
And they're all going in now. That was a very, very tough shot from Shea, but used the backboard.
25-6, Columbus State. 2:41 left in the first quarter. Head of the key, kick it out on the wing, a baseline drive, and a foul on CSU. Shea Malone. I see your quizzical look on that one.
That's a little weak right there. Not much contact at all. That official hadn't blown her whistle. Yes, she's trying to get into the game.
J.J. Williams in the paint, spins, put it up short, got her own rebound, put it back up and scored.
Well, credit to her for staying with it. Looked like we had a jump ball there. No whistle.
And that breaks the 15-0 CSU run. Ashley Azuzu gets it, baseline jumper. Lexi puts it up, no good, and the rebound gets out to Ashley Azuzu down in the corner. She saved it up to Kiara Gillespie. Shea Malone. Ashley Azuzu puts it on the floor, kicks it over to Ebony Williams, a long two, no good. Rebound Alexis Carter out on the wing. She even gets rebounds outside the paint. Shea Malone, a long three, good.
She had made but one coming in, and she looked awfully good shooting that one. That was from deep.
And it is 28-8, CSU. Up top is Myers, 1:32 left in the first quarter. Whistle and a foul on CSU in the paint.
Yeah, that was a good call that time. Alexis reaching that time and got caught.
Just the second foul on CSU.
You mentioned Shea Malone. You know, when her number has been called tonight, she has 9 points. I mean, she has flat stepped up. And you know, part of that is, I mean, she's got to play a lot of minutes already this year, so she was ready.
Stepped up in the absence of Brittany Tatum, out with that broken nose. Down the right side of the lane, a lot of shaking, a lot of baking, and a bad shot. They got a rebound, though, and then Alexis Carter knocked it out of bounds.
A lot of shake, a lot of bake. Yeah, no finish there.
Still belongs to the Jaguars with 18 seconds on the shot clock. Baseline to the left of the basket, looking inside, can't get it there, so she gets it down into the corner, kicks it out. There's free throw line drive and a foul on the floor.
Another reaching call there. Augusta attacking the basket, and Malone picking up her second foul.
So Shea will have to come out of the game, and Gabby Williams will check back in.
No drop off there.
No, isn't that the truth? They just keep coming off the bench in waves, don't they?
They do.
Myers, baseline, gets it in. Jumper outside the lane, no good. Backside rebound goes to CSU. Kiara Gillespie, look at that dish back to Gabby Williams off the glass. Good.
I tell you what, Scott, Gillespie she's easily the best passer in this league. I mean, she is something else.
Mike, as a freshman, she was fourth in the ACC in assists at Clemson, where she started 27 games. Jumper of the key is no good, and the rebound goes to Ashley Azuzu.
And you just wonder what happened there.
Yeah, she left there and went to a junior college and then the Winston-Salem State, and she ends up here, thankfully.
Yeah, she really knows how to play. I mean, she just has her eyes up all the time looking for her teammates.
Gabby Williams between the circles. Kiara gets it to Gabby, dishes it to Azuzu. Short jumper in and out, no good. But there's Ebony Williams with a step back, good.
Well, Ashley with another easy miss. She's a little upset with herself, but right there to put it back in 32-8.
With 14 seconds left in the quarter. There's a three-pointer by Williams that's good. With 8 seconds, 32-11. Gillespie gets it to Gabby Williams. Gabby back to Gillespie for three. Shot it long. Gabby at the buzzer, good! Off the glass, and it counts.
Well, a fitting in to a great quarter of basketball by the Lady Cougars. Ball bounced right to Brittany, and she laid it back in, and 34 points in that quarter. Very impressive.
34-11, CSU on top. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
Remember recess? That time of day when you let loose, hung out with your friends, and didn't have a care in the world? Well, it still exists inside every bag of delicious Wise cheese doodles. Cheddar puffs, crunchy doodles, white cheddar puffs, and new products like Cheese Doodles Extreme, Queso Habanero, and Mix. Get a bag, tear one open, and enjoy recess again. We double dog dare you. Find Wise Cheese Doodles at your local retailer or find us online at cheesedoodles.com. Cheese Doodles, recess in a bag.
Are you seeking Viagra for ED? Now you can get help with it. The active ingredient in Viagra, engineered 20 milligrams for $2 per tablet. plus a savings of $40 per day. Marley drivers and merchants on the farm can deliver generic or biblical support. For information on benefits, go to marleygenerics.com or call us at 800-853-6375. That's 1-800-853-6375.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WTAK.
All right, Scott and Mike back at Herbert Green Court, about to start the second quarter. 34-11, CSU over Augusta.
And just total domination in that first quarter. We out-rebounded them 17-5. We were 15 of 24 from the field. Unbelievable.
And CSU with the ball first. Gabby Williams behind the arc on the left side. Gabby between the circles. Shea Malone on the right arc. Good look inside, but it's knocked away. It was intended for a Zuzu. Augusta got a hand on it. Belongs to CSU. And somebody needs to step out and get it in. It will be Gabby Williams on the baseline. Into a Zuzu, cutting to the basket, drew the foul, missed the shot. And they're going to say a foul was before the shot.
That was a really good inbounds play. Very basic play, but Ashley just set a screen, turned and caught the ball and was fouled before she shot it.
So Gillespie on the baseline to the right of the basket, gets it into Alexis Carter in the paint. Good.
And that's just one of those, you can't coach that. I mean, falling away the wrong way. She's right-handed, falling back to the left and made it. That's just a great shot.
In the corner for three, short. Rebound CSU on the miss from Williams. Shea Malone into the front court. Gives it to Kiara Gillespie down in the corner. Gabby for three. Shot it long. Backside rebound Carter and a travel as she backed in toward the bucket.
I think we'll take the travel over the charge right there. Trade the turnover for the foul.
Because the contact certainly was there, but she had walked first.
You know, Scott, if you're open, 10 for us is going to find you.
Yes.
I mean, she found Gabby in the corner. Gabby just missed the shot.
Behind the arc on the right side. They get it down the middle of the lane now. A runner off the glass is good by Myers. And it's 36-13. Back in a hurry the other way. There's a pass down to a Zuzu. Spins in the paint. Turnaround down low. Good.
It's a sweet play right there. Just our player better than their player on that one.
38-13. Lady Cougars 6-0. 1-0 in the league. Up top is O'Connor. Down on the baseline, a drive and the layup. Harris good. 38-15. Columbus State. Gabby Williams left wing, driving the baseline. She gets it to Kiara Gillespie. Gillespie between the circles, 15 on the shot clock. Shea Malone up top right side, back to Kiara, 10 on the shot clock. Gabby against the zone. Azuzu found the seam, laid it up and in down low.
Beautiful. Ashley just showed herself in the middle of the lane, and we fed it to her for an easy layup.
40-15, Columbus State. There's J.J. Williams with the ball, and the ball is knocked away by Gabby Williams, and the foul is going to be called on J.J. Williams.
Gabby with those quick hands, if you put the ball out there, she's going to go after it.
And we've got Asia Vetter coming in, Kiara Gillespie out. Also in is Toxiana Wilson, Tatiana Wayne coming in, Erin Morrill also coming in.
I'd say that line did its job, Scott. 25-point lead as they go to the bench.
As they jump over the boards and hit the ice. Well, there's an unforced turnover as Tatiana threw it back to Asia. Couldn't handle the pass and out of bounds.
Might be the first mistake we've made.
40-15, Columbus State, 7:44 to go here in the second quarter. Last game before the Christmas break. Jumper, J.J. Williams, no good up top, and ball knocked out of bounds by the Jags.
And you think you have to watch with this lineup in, not as big, so rebounding could be an issue.
Asia Vetter gets it to Toxiana Wilson. There's Erin Morrill behind the arc on the right side. Tot Tatiana Wayne up high. She backs it out. Head of the key will get it to Vetter on the right wing. She puts it on the floor. Drives, shoots, misses. Rebound goes to Augusta, and a foul on CSU on Taxiana Wilson. She drove in, fell on the ankle of Pitt.
What led to that was Vetter had a really good look at the basket, just missed an easy layup, and that led to the foul.
So the Jags into the front court. Head of the key, O'Connor. Williams, right side of the lane, dishes it off. Baseline drive by Pitt, good.
Yeah, I haven't talked much about Augusta because they're down 25, but they're running some pretty good stuff.
40-17, and there's a whistle and a foul on Augusta as KC, Christian Carter, drove down the left side of the lane.
And you know, Scott, all the coaches in the Peach Belt, you have to wonder what they're thinking. You know, last year we looked so different, and you just have to reprogram yourself when you're watching the film now. Just such a different team.
Taxiana Wilson took steps in the paint. She did, just inside the free throw line. Yeah, boy, isn't that the truth. And isn't it interesting? You go from just talking about different styles. Last year's team obviously very, very successful. And a drive and a spin and a miss down there. The ball is knocked out of bounds. And so you come off one very successful team with a totally different style. And obviously this is going to be a very successful team.
I would agree, and you know me, I think the world of Johnny. It's just different.
Yes.
Both of them can be successful, and it's just very, very different.
Yes, that's an excellent way to put it. Aaron Morrow for three, no good, and the rebound goes to Augusta. Down in the corner for three, bad shot, too long, backside rebound, Asia Vetter. Asia. And we've got a whistle and a foul away from the basketball on Augusta. Down low on the baseline. Ashley Outler. And that's the fourth foul on the Jaguars. Baseline, Vetter gets it in to Christian Carter. Jumper outside the lane, off the glass, good.
A good inbounds play. Came off a screen, ready to shoot that ball.
42-17, Columbus State, 5:47 to go. Weaving her way through traffic is Meyer. She dishes it off to Williams, a runner on the baseline, good.
That was a really good shot by Williams. We had help defense right in her face, and she drained it.
42-19, Tatiana Wayne picks it up on the arc. KC, a long two, up top, good.
Well, you make one, Scott. Next time down, you're supposed to let one go, and she did. 2 in a row for her.
Spoken like a true shooter. 44-19, CSU. J.J. Williams behind the arc on the right side. Gets it down low, and that should be a travel, and it is on Outler. And CSU will go the other way up 44-19. Halftime, we'll talk with Persian Williams, assistant coach for the men, about tonight's game. Robert's son, Trey, has a middle school basketball game, and he's won't be here until a few minutes after that. There's a shot outside, no good, and rebound CSU. Behind the arc on the left side is Aaron Morrill. Get it down, a short corner jumper by Wayne is no good. Rebound Taxiana Wilson, she puts it up no good, and rebound Augusta. We'll get a media timeout at the next dead ball. Myers inside of the arc. Now driving, there's Williams, puts it up short. A backside rebounding foul on CSU, pushing foul on Asia Vetter, and that'll get us to the media timeout. 4:26 to play in the first half. Columbus State 44, Augusta 19. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
Who else sees those DIY gifts and thinks, I'm totally doing that next year? Well, here's a secret. TheCompanyStore.com. They make great handcrafted gifts, so I can still give those school gifts. I don't have to make them, but they look like I did.
TheCompanyStore.com has been perfecting the comforts of home for over 100 years. cozy pajamas and mittens to home decor and more. Visit thecompanystore.com and enter the code ELF between November 29th and December 21st for guaranteed Christmas delivery plus free shipping.
If you have family or friends looking for great overnight accommodations in Columbus, call the Wingate Hotel. You'll find newly remodeled rooms, complete with HD 46-inch televisions and a secure high-speed wireless and wired internet connection. Near Bradley Park in North Columbus, the Wingate Hotel is near shopping, dining, and entertainment. After your busy day, you can relax in their saltwater pool or spa. They also offer complimentary shuttle transportation to most local destinations. The Wingate Hotel, 1711 Ronald Way in Bradley Park, 706-225-1000.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WTAK.
Scott Miller, Mike Sander back. Second quarter, 4:26 left here in the women's game in the second quarter, 44-19 CSU.
And if you can believe it, the pace has actually slowed. We have 44 points with 4:26 left, but we have slowed down a wee bit.
And Augusta gets the ball in. Up top is Middleton. She kicks it on the wing. Back up top, driving, and a shot is up, no good, but drawing the foul is Brianna O'Connor. And the foul called on Christian Carter, her second. And O'Connor's free throw is long, no good.
And O'Connor is a player that played for them, last year on their run to the Sweet 16, and she comes in averaging 16, but just has 2 so far tonight.
And this one is up and good. And it's 44-20. Asia Vetter right in front of us. Aaron Morrow, good pass down on the baseline. And the shot up by Toxiana Wilson is no good, but she's fouled. And she got the good pass from Jasmine Herndon on the opposite post.
Another thing that I noticed, Scott, whether it be the first unit or the second unit, call them what you will, they all share the ball. And they all find the open player. And a very poor free throw there.
Misses wide left. Toxiana goes back. And this one is perfect.
How can you miss one that bad and then hit nothing but the net on the next one?
Well, she had the range after that first one.
Her aim was much better on the second one.
Kind of dialed it in after that, 45-20. Down the left side of the lane, a spin, kicking it back out to Outler behind the arc. She dribbles into the key, driving down the left side of the lane, off the glass, no. Rebound to Herndon. Good outlet pass to Wilson. Missed the layup, though, and then knocked it out of bounds.
It's one of the few times that you've seen one of the CSU players not use the backboard, and that is something they are very well schooled on. And did not use it that time, and it resulted in a miss.
Well, I love, especially in the women's game, I love to see the players use the backboard.
If you hit the square, it's going to go in.
There's a three-pointer from the left corner that's good by O'Connor. 45-23, good pass from Aaron Morrill to Toxiana Wilson. Turnaround jumper outside the lane, good.
Well, she missed the last one, but looked good shooting that baseline jumper.
Her first basket of the night, 47-23. As we near the 3-minute mark left here in the first half of the women's game. A drive on the baseline, off the glass, good. That was a good move, good drive, and a good finish for O'Connor.
O'Connor, she can play. I mean, she has a nice shot, handles the ball well, and as I mentioned, comes in averaging 16, and she has heated up a bit here in the second quarter now with 8 points and a chance for one more.
Foul was on Asia Vetter, her second, so she comes out of the game, and Shea Malone back in with 2 also. And O'Connor, free throw no good, and the rebound goes to Jasmine Herndon. Head of the key, Aaron Morrill for 3, no good. Rebound Augusta. They want to run it up, that's Lovett. Lovett down the right side of the lane, all the way off the glass, no, but drew the blocking foul, and will go to the line to shoot a couple.
That's something you don't see very often there. Nobody for CSU stopping the basketball, and I know Coach Howard will not be pleased about that.
Until Saturday, the Lovett's free throw is no good. That foul was on Shea Malone, by the way, and that's 3 on her, so that's not good. Until Saturday, the pattern had been great first quarter, not very good second quarter, and then really good third quarter. It reversed on Saturday. The first quarter was not very good for CSU standards, but they really turned it up in the second quarter.
Were you wondering what was going on after the first quarter?
I was
about panic.
I was very, very concerned. Let's put it that way. Yeah, you are right. 47-26. Driving in the paint. Tatiana Wayne off the glass. No good. Hard. Fall out of the rim. And a rebounding foul. Loose ball foul on CSU. And the foul on Ariel Johnson, who had just checked into the ball game.
You know, to your point, Scott, about the quarters, we have not played as well this quarter, but most of the starters have been sitting out yet. I mean, we're still up 21.
Yeah.
So, you know, we only lost 2 points this quarter.
And that's, you know, when you build a 36-11 lead at the end of the first quarter, you can afford a little slippage like that. The free throw is good, and it's only natural. There is no humanly way that the pace could be kept up the way this team normally plays in the first quarter.
Well, you're exactly right. And, you know, don't think for a second that the players are looking at the scoreboard too. You know, as much as you want them to play the same way, there's going to be a lapse here and there.
Free throw was no good, and rebound by Ashley Azuzu to Gabby Williams to Ebony Williams. Tot down the left side of the lane, drew the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot a couple.
And Tot that time was on the road to nowhere. Thank goodness for the whistle.
Oh, I can't tell you how many times I've been on the road to nowhere.
It's about the only time I know where I'm going, Scott, when I'm on that road.
It looks familiar, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Sykes picked up the foul. Tot's free throw is good, her first point. 48-27. And the second one from Tot is on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound Augusta with closing in on the 2-minute mark here left in the second quarter. Drive, kicking it out on the wing, spinning down in the left corner, driving into the paint, and a little runner in the lane, no good, fell off the rim. They got a long rebound, dished it off on the baseline, and a layup good by Middleton.
Yeah, good basketball by Augusta. Good offensive rebound, nice pass.
And 48-29. Jasmine Herndon kicked it out on the wing to Ebony Williams. Drives in the paint, too hard off the glass. Ebony's trying to save the ball from going out of bounds. She threw it back into Augusta. 2-on-2. Tatiana Wayne came from behind to foul the player to prevent a layup attempt. And they'll shoot 2.
And that time, Ebony Williams probably would have been better off allowing that ball just to go out of bounds. She created a 2-on-1 for Augusta, and they'll be at the line.
Kayla Lovett with 1:26 left in the half. Free throw is no good. Kiera Gillespie will check back in, and Jasmine Herndon, the young freshman out of Northside High School, goes back to the bench. And the free throw is good by Levitt. 48-30, Columbus State. 1:20 remaining in the first half. Kiera, head of the key, in the key, picks up the dribble, gets it to Ebony Williams. Gabby Williams, turnaround jumper in the paint, no good, just inside the line. Rebound Ebony Williams, put it up off the glass, no good. And then Tatiana Wayne gets knocked to the floor. 2 officials have different calls, and a travel is going to be called on Augusta. Okay.
That's kind of the default call there.
Yeah.
It looked like a foul on Augusta, but they decided to go with the travel.
And Kiera Gillespie, baseline to the left of the basket. Her pass is deflected out of bounds, still belongs to CSU. And Kiera will try to get it in right in front of the Jaguar bench. And she does to Gabby Williams, gets it back to Kiera. Tot down in the left corner, up top to Gillespie. Kiera between the circles, calling up Ebony Williams, hands it to her. Down the right side of the lane, off the glass, no. Rebound from behind Azuzu, out to Tot. Wayne driving in the paint, puts it up, no. She drew the foul, will shoot 2.
Well, and when your point guard normally gets the rebound around the basket, you would like her to bring it back out, and Tot said, I don't think so. Put that one back up there and shove a couple more free throws.
And to the line, the first one is good.
And Todd is a player that gives you a lot of energy, always plays hard, and I really think this style fits her. I mean, she fits in well to what Coach Howard is trying to do.
We gave her the nickname last year of the Jets, and she's got some company on this team.
Yes, she does.
Free throw is no good, and the rebound goes to Augusta. Flashing into the paint, jumper is no good. Battle for a rebound and got it, did O'Connor. And then they throw the ball out of bounds as Lovett bounced it out of bounds, trying to reverse it to the right wing.
Question, Scott, are we going to go for one here, or you think we're going to take all 21 seconds?
The way we play, we might get 2 possessions. 14 seconds. 49-30, CSU. Kiera, indeed, letting the clock run down. She's just standing out there and dribbling. 5 seconds. Now she'll bounce it down to Ebony Williams. Kristen Carter, jumper, wide left. And there's the way the first half ends. And what so far this season has been a very typical Columbus State women's basketball first half.
Just jump out of the gate, unbelievably fast, led 34-11 after the first quarter, and we lead 49-30 at the half. That last possession wasn't the prettiest one you'll ever see, but nevertheless, we're going to go to halftime with another big lead.
All right, halftime report coming up. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
Looking for relaxing and comfortable overnight accommodations in Columbus? Call the Wingate Hotel. You'll find newly remodeled rooms, complete with HD 46-inch televisions and a secure high-speed wireless and wired internet connection. Near Bradley Park in North Columbus, the Wingate Hotel is convenient for shopping, dining, and entertainment. After your busy day, you can relax in their spa or saltwater pool. The Wingate Hotel also offers complimentary shuttle transportation to most local destinations. The Wingate Hotel, 1711 Robbins Way in Bradley Park. Call today, 706-225-1000.
In blind taste tests, consumers are asked to choose which cola taste they prefer.
I usually drink Coke, but the Pepsi was way better than the Coke. You can tell the difference.
I was a little bit surprised. The Pepsi's sweeter.
Pepsi right on the money.
Nationwide, more people prefer the taste of Pepsi versus Coke where they have a preference.
I'm a Coke drinker, and I took the Pepsi challenge, and I like Pepsi. I'll give Pepsi a shot now.
Let your taste decide. Pepsi, a Southern original.
Attention shoppers, modern life deserves a modern way to pay. Say hello to MasterPass. A simple, secure way to pay from MasterCard. Not a fan of filling out shopping forms over and over again? MasterPass. Looking for a simple and secure way to buy all of your holiday gifts? MasterPass. Set it up once and you're free to shop online, in-app, or in your favorite stores. MasterPass. So next time, don't just buy it, MasterPass it. Accept it at select merchants.
At Wise Potato Chips, we love food trucks. So we launched the Wise Food Truck Favorites line of potato chips, inspired by actual trucks. The next wave of great flavors is here to help you bring in the new year. Our grilled cheeseburger flavor was inspired by Michael and Danita Renner's Loaded Burger food truck in Atlanta. And the Korean barbecue flavor was inspired by Edward Song's Gorilla Barbecue truck in New York City. Wise Food Truck Favorites. Grab a bag from your local store or go to wisechips.com.
Hi, I'm David Bellman, inventor of the Aquasonic Wave Jewelry Cleaner. We wear our jewelry every day. But can you remember the last time you cleaned your jewelry? You wouldn't wear the same clothes day after day and never clean them. Yet jewelry sits on our hands, gathering up harmful bacteria loads testing 3 times greater than that found on a public toilet seat. It's time to get that nasty toilet seat off your finger and buy my Aquasonic Wave Jewelry Cleaner. The Aquasonic Wave will remove all of that disgusting bacteria on your jewelry and give you professional jewelry cleaning results the best you've ever seen. Your jewelry will be bright, shiny, and brilliant, just like the day you bought it. No scrubbing, no mess, just fresh, clean, sanitized jewelry right in the convenience of your own home. So get that nasty toy that feed off your fingers and clean it with the Aquasonic Wave Jewelry Cleaner today.
The Aquasonic Wave is a fantastic holiday gift. Order yours now at aquasonicwave.com. Enter promo code iHeart and receive free shipping, plus an extra 6-week supply of antibacterial hydrogel. That's aquasonicwave.com. Promo code iHeart.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WDAK.
Scott Miller back at Herbert Green Court inside the Lumpkin Center, where the Cougars get set to take on the Jaguars tonight. Coach Robert Moore, his son Trey, has a middle school basketball game, so he's watching that, going to get here a little later than normal. But he'll be here by tip-off, don't worry. So he sends our old friend, assistant coach Persian Williams over here. First of all, Persian, welcome back home.
Oh, thanks for having me.
And thanks for sitting in for Robert tonight. Augusta comes in, and we're both licking our wounds a little bit. Augusta lost at North Georgia on Friday, and we lost on Saturday at Flagler. So an early season game where both of us really need to win this thing.
No question. I was just talking to Coach Dip, and like you said, one of these teams will be 0-2 at the break. And that's his message he's giving to his team. I know that's the message we've given to our team, and we don't want to be that. I mean, we've got to defend our home court. We're excited about the task, but we know it's a big one. We know it's a big one.
They've got a guy that might be the best player in the league, Keyshawn Sherrill, and you always start with him when you start with Augusta.
No question. He's averaging right around 26 points a game. He's shooting 50 from the field, 50 from 3, and 90 from the foul line. I mean, he's really putting up great numbers throughout my career. He's one of the better players I've seen, especially at this level. He's really special.
What about, let's talk about Ja'Cory Payne. He was under the weather on Saturday with a bad cold. How is he tonight?
You know, he's been battling that cold last 2 days, and, you know, we tried to get him in, get some practice, mainly just get some fluids in his body, get him a lot of rest. I think he's going to respond, though. He's a warrior. He comes to play every day. He plays hard. He's our team captain, and I think he's going to respond. You know, I'm excited about seeing him out here against Sure. I mean, I know it's not a mano-a-mano matchup, but I'm excited. I know he's up for the challenge.
What have you stressed to the players about the keys to being successful tonight?
Well, it's definitely a game where we just have to go out and defend. Both teams are going to come in hungry. We have to be the hungrier team. I mean, and I think it's that simple. Compete on the backboard, compete defensively. I think we're going to make shots in our home court, and you know, if we can do those things, you know, those real things as far as boxing out, rebounding, and defending, I think we'll come out on top, you know.
All right, Persian, thanks. And if when we win this game tonight, you need to tell Robert that you want to come to the postgame show.
We got to keep the streak alive. How about that?
There you go, baby. Thanks, Persian. All right, that's Coach Persian Williams, and we'll be back with more here at the Lumpkin Center, Herbert Green Court, coming up. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
Being stuck with your wireless provider is kind of like
his tongue stuck through a frozen pole. It's the worst.
So switch to Cricket Wireless and get the ZTE Sonata 3 free.
Free?
Plus, plans start at just $30 a month.
$30 a month?
Just switch to the merrier carrier, Cricket Wireless, for a gift that keeps on ringing.
It keeps on ringing.
Limited time offer requires port and activation. Eligible service minimum $30 per month. For service charge, use the $30 plan. Eligible for auto pay credit, which saves discount activation tax, 7 fees, charge, restrictions, supply covers not available everywhere. Service is subject to change.
The sizzle of a steak on the grill, the crashing of waves on the beach, and whatever that is. At iHeartMedia, we have harnessed the power of sound in a way that can help you expand your reach to a new group of target customers and grow your business through customized and effective advertising, big or small, local, regional, or national. Our iHeartMedia consultants are ready to help. Call 844-BUY-RADIO or go to iHeartMedia.com.
The CSU Cougars play here. Cougar basketball is brought to you by Burger King, Pepsi, Valley Hospitality, Doubletree by Hilton Hotel Columbus, the Cannon Brew Pub, Houlihan, the Houston Clinic, Mediacom, Waffle House, and the Wingate Hotel in Bradley Park. Follow the Cougars on the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540 WDAK.
Can you read a tape measure and turn a screw? If so, you can install custom blinds. Hi, I'm Kyle Cox. owner of Blindster.com. And I'm so confident you can do it yourself, I guarantee your blinds will fit, even if you make a mistake in measuring. Backed by a 60-day satisfaction guarantee, our blinds are handcrafted, shipped free of charge, and delivered to your door in about 2 weeks. At prices starting at just $20.
Visit Blindster.com today and save 30% on any order. Just enter code RADIO at checkout. Blindster.com. BlindsDER.com. Blindster.com.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WDAK.
Scott Miller, Mike Sanda back at Herbert Green Court inside the Lumpkin Center, and it's been all Columbus State. The Lady Cougars jumped out to a 34-11 first quarter lead, and now lead it 49-30 over Augusta. And Mike has a look at the first half stats.
Well, I have to tell you, Scott, these stats are getting to be a bit burdensome. We play so many people. But for Augusta in the first half, they were 12 of 31 from the field, 38.7%, 2 of 6 from three-point range, just 4 of 9 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring by Brianna O'Connor, who comes in averaging 16, and so she's right on pace. She had 8 in the first half. J.J. Williams had 7. Mallory Myers had 2. Abria Harris had 2. Sinara Pitt added 2. Ashley Outler had 2. Brianna Middleton had 4. And Kayla Lovett had 3. For CSU, we were 21 of 44 from the field for 47.7%. Very good shooting half. Just 2 of 8 from three-point range. And we were just 5 of 12 from the free throw line. So the one glaring weakness of the first half came from the free throw line. We were led in scoring by Alexis Carter. No big surprise there. She had 11 points to go along with 5 rebounds. Shay Malone, who got the start tonight in place of Brittany Tatum, had 9. Gabby Williams was 7. Our point guard, Kara Gillespie, had 2 points, and she added 5 assists. Ashley Azuzu, her usual steady game, 9 points and 6 rebounds. Christian Carter added 4. Takshiana Wilson had 3, and Ebony Williams closes out the scoring with 2, and we lead 49-30 at the half.
All right, more of the halftime report coming up, as well as the second half just around the corner. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
You've got the control. Just type in your favorite artist, and iHeartRadio creates custom stations for free. Commercial-free artist stations you control by summing songs up or down. iHeartRadio is free. Free to download. Free to use. That's control. All your favorite music. All your favorite stations. All free. Download and open our iHeartRadio app or listen online at iHeartRadio.com.
Now's the time to get your CSU basketball season tickets. The Cougars and Lady Cougars have another exciting home schedule, and you'll want to be at the Lumpkin Center to see all the action. Season ticket holders will get a seat in a prime location in one of the best college basketball arenas in the country. For more information on how you can get season tickets, call Jimbo Davis in the CSU Athletics Department at 706-568-2204. Get your season tickets now and get ready to rock the Lumpkin Center.
If you have family or friends looking for great overnight accommodations in Columbus, call the Wingate Hotel. You'll find newly remodeled rooms, complete with HD 46-inch televisions and a secure high-speed wireless and wired internet connection. Near Bradley Park in North Columbus, the Wingate Hotel is near shopping, dining, and entertainment. After your busy day, you can relax in their saltwater pool or spa. They also offer complimentary shuttle transportation to most local destinations. The Wingate Hotel, 1711 Rollins Way in Bradley Park, 706-225-1000.
I wish you hadn't left me to marry that rich guy.
You know what I wish?
What?
I wish there was a station on the iHeartRadio app that played all the songs and stations I thumbed up.
Your wish has come true. Our iHeartRadio app now has My Favorites Radio. Every song and station you thumbed up is now on one station. My Favorites Radio. iHeartRadio. All your favorite music. All your favorite stations. All free. Use our iHeartRadio app today or listen online at iHeartRadio.com.
We all have dreams. Some are big, and others are small. Some we shout to the skies, and others we barely whisper to ourselves. Some dreams are within simple reach, and others are farther than the stars. Dreams are as varied as those that have them. and the obstacle extremes are just as varied. That's why at the United Way of the Chattahoochee Valley, we collaborate with partners and bring resources together to improve lives and make dreams come true. With 27 community schools and 55 programs aimed to solve fundamental problems for thousands of individuals in the Chattahoochee Valley, the United Way is addressing basic needs, education, health concerns, and income issues. Our goal is for the Chattahoochee Valley to be a safe, supportive community where we work together to ensure everyone is healthy, strong, and thriving. We can't do it alone. With your help, we can make this dream a reality.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WDAK.
Scott Miller, Mike Sanda back here at Herbert Green Court at the Lumpkin Center, where we are just a little over a minute away from getting the second half underway here, with the Lady Cougars leading Augusta 49-30. And nice to have Persian Williams come on with us at halftime. I kidded with him. I said, so we lose our first game, and Robert sends you over here to talk to me, huh?
Well, that's all part of being an assistant coach. You know, you hang up a loss on the board, and there you go. You're put on the hot seat. How'd he do, by the way?
He did great. He did great. He did a good job. He's impressive. So, and like we say, we're glad he's back home. You've known him for a long, long time, and good hire by Robert, I think.
Yes, it was. I've known his dad for a long time.
Yeah,
I've known his dad since I was in high school.
Yeah.
I saw him at a summer camp way back when, and he coached at I believe he was coaching Spencer at the time, and Dad was a really, really good high school coach, and so Persian doing a nice job for the program.
All right, we're about ready to get this underway, and again, Robert really didn't do that. He had his son Trey, who's a middle school basketball player, had a game. He was watching that. I understand Trey is turning into quite the basketball player himself.
I have not seen him, but certainly ought to be getting good tutelage, that's for sure.
I think he's grown a bit too. So, all right, we're underway here in the second half. Augusta with the ball to the right. As you look at it, they'll head that way, and the Jaguars kick it down into the corner. And O'Connor will take the open three. It bounces around twice, falls off, and a rebound held ball. And the arrow will belong to Columbus State.
And that shows you a little bit about the mentality of this team. Shea Malone, with 3 fouls, did not hesitate 1 second, in going after that ball. Could have easily picked up her 4th.
Kiara Gillespie into the front court. Kiara at the head of the key. Ball knocked away. Ashley Azuzu picks it up. Augusta's opened in a man. The ball down low. Alexis Carter, turnaround jumper is good. What a soft touch she has.
Not only that, to go and get the pass, a very poor entry pass, just good effort from Alexis to catch the ball and then finish the play.
51-30 CSU. That's Kayla Lovett. We stop the drive. She kicks it out to O'Connor. Back to Lovett on the arc. And we've got a whistle away from the basketball. Foul on Gabby Williams.
That's a tough one on Gabby. Looks like pretty good defense. May have gotten her hand in there.
And Lovett, baseline to the left of the basket. And she'll get it in up top to Ashley Outler. Outler gets it to Sykes. Jumper in the key. O'Connor, no good. And then knocked out of bounds by Augusta. Once again tonight, the Lady Cougars seemingly had a double-digit lead before the last note of the national anthem had died away. Kiara Gillespie behind the arc on the right side. She gets it to Gabby on the left arc. Alexis Carter dribbled it off her foot. It's on the floor, and she dives down there for it, and whistle and a foul because she dove on top of the player.
Yeah, Alexis Carter that time wasn't able to come up with the pass and compounded the mistake with a foul.
And so that's the second on Alexis. And going the other way is Kayla Lovett. Down in the corner, O'Connor has the pass go off her hands and out of bounds.
And that's one of those turnovers that I attribute to our style. I mean, teams get a little careless, get a little hurried up, and an unforced error from Augusta there.
It must seem like there are 10 white jerseys out there at times.
Well, you just have to pay attention all the time.
Jumper from the right elbow is no good by Malone. There's Ashley Azuzu to clean it up and put it back in.
Well, we mentioned the backboard, and Ashley used it right there. She is so good at that shot.
53 to 30. There's a three-point attempt on the wing by Outler, no good. Rebound Ashley Azuzu. Kiera Gillespie down the left side of the lane all the way, dishes it back out as they close the drive out. Shea Malone for three, good.
Well, I was really giving Shea Malone a hard time about her three-point shooting. That's her second long one of the night. Looked pretty good shooting it.
56 to 30, Columbus State. Head of the key is Lovett, kicks it down in the corner to O'Connor. She drives, shoots, and scores in the lane.
Nice play. She's a good player. She's going to have a really good year for Augusta.
56 to 32. You can look at some players and say that's a player.
Yeah,
she's one of them.
Absolutely.
Azuzu, long two, no good. Rebound Outler. Outler into the front court, 2-on-2, splits the lane and the defense and knocked two players down and called for the charge.
Well, the official on the baseline made the right call, we'll say, and the outside official, I'm not sure if he had the same call or not, but either way, it's a charge.
And the third foul on Outler. And she'll come out, and Sykes also out. J.J. Williams in, and Harris back in. All right, Kiera Gillespie. The pace not as frantic here to start the third quarter. Gabby Williams behind the arc on the right side. Alexis Carter up high. Azuzu for three, left wing, no good. Rebound tipped into the hands of Shea Malone. Gets it to Alexis. She misses the putback. No problem. She gets her miss, puts it back in.
Yeah, she just wanted another rebound there. She missed an easy one, went right back and got it and put it in.
58 to 32, Columbus State.
God, doesn't it seem like we just seem to get every loose ball? It's amazing.
It really is, isn't it? Lovett up top, down in the left corner, a baseline drive. J.J. Williams blocked by Ashley Azuzu. She said, we'll have none of that here. Gillespie, good pass to Carter and a layup, good.
Oh, boy, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Just a great look-ahead pass, and I mention it all the time, Gillespie always with her eyes ahead, looking for a teammate, and that was textbook.
60 to 32, Columbus State, and a whistle and another charge. This one drawn by Gabby Williams. The foul on Harris.
And speaking of textbook, that's what Gabby Williams does. She gives you the effort on the defensive end, and she got to the spot and drew the charge. Great play by Gabby, and that's one of those doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but a great play from Gabby.
CSU is very quietly outscored Augusta 11-2 to start this half.
Just ho-hum.
Azuzu in the key to Carter in the paint. She's pushed from behind.
And I tell you, Scott, when you have an Ashley Azuzu that you can put at the high post to go along with Alexis at the low post, that is a very imposing duo to try to defend.
Third foul on Harris, and third team foul here in the third quarter. Gabby, baseline to the right of the basket. Her pass is deflected into the hands of Carter. Missed the shot. Got it back. Puts it on the floor. Off the glass. Good.
I mean, her arms are so long. I mean, there's nobody else even close to that ball.
Can we say Inspector Gadget?
Something like that. That's a good description.
62-32 CSU. J.J. Williams in the key. Dribbles through it. Gets it over on the right wing, and the ball is kicked by Gillespie. Belongs still to Augusta. And that'll get us to a media timeout. 4:59 left in the third quarter. 62-32. CSU on top. Flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540.
Consider the cup holder. There's probably one sitting empty next to you right now. No Pepsi, no hope. Just look at it, won't you? All across the country, cup holders are being neglected. Instead of Pepsi, they're being filled with loose change or crumpled up receipts. But you can help. Get a Pepsi and refresh a cup holder's life. Our thirsts are counting on it. In fact, I'm having one right now. That is refreshing. Pepsi, refresh yourself. Refill your cup holder.
The Cougar Club is an annual giving program for CSU athletics and has been the driving force behind our success. The Cougar Club provides talented student athletes the opportunity to receive a quality education from Columbus State while adding to the university's tradition of excellence. Our dependence on private support through the Cougar Club is truly the critical margin of excellence in our athletics program. For more information on how you can join the Cougar Club, call 706-568-2204 or go to csucougars.com.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WDAK.
Scott and Mike back over at Green Court. 62-32 CSU in the third quarter.
Well, Alexis Carter, we really need to get on her. She's not doing enough on the defensive rebounding end, Scott. She has 7 rebounds, 6 of them offensive. Get a defensive rebound. Come on.
Come on, Lexi. Up top at the head of the key, they get it to Harris. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Gillespie. Kiera into the front court, head of the key. Great pass inside the Carter, layup good.
She's so good at that. I mean, she's always looking for a friendly face to pass the ball to, and that time another good pass, another assist for her.
64-32, Columbus State, 4:36 left. There's a spin in the lane. J.J. Williams off the glass, no. Rebound deflected to Gillespie. Into the front court, Kiera. Oh, look at that pass to Gabby Williams. Are you kidding me? Layup good.
Well, a great pass, and what a great catch. I mean, she threw it at Gabby's ankle. She came up with it. Another 2 for Gabby.
Gabby was like Freddie Freeman picking it out of the dirt down there. Jumper no good. They got a rebound and put it back in, and a whistle and a foul. The basket counts.
You're right, Scott. What a scoop by Gabby. And I'm looking at Kara here. She has 7 assists now, and about 5 of them have just been off the charts passes.
The foul was on Alexis. That's her 3rd. Basket was made by their fine player O'Connor, 66-34. And she'll go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play. She does not, and a rebound. There's a defensive rebound.
That was an easy one.
You're not going to give her that, are you?
No.
All right, Gillespie back the other way. She lost the handle on it on the drive that time, and a turnover. Augusta up top. O'Connor for 3, and no good. Rebound deflected to Ashley Azuzu. Long good pass to Gabby Williams. Put the layup up too hard and missed it. Rebound Augusta. O'Connor into the front court. Gabby tracking her from behind, but O'Connor off the glass, good.
Nice shot by O'Connor. She wanted the foul there, did not get the call. And even with that missed layup by Gabby, that's okay. I mean, I think the coach is fine with that. They just want to play that pace.
66-36. Gillespie, Shea Malone, baseline drive, good.
I'll tell you what, we hadn't missed a beat with her starting the game tonight. Now 14 points for Shea Malone, a couple of 3-pointers.
68-36, Columbus State with 3:05 left in the third quarter here. Head of the key is Outler. Ball knocked away. Malone has it. 2-on-2. Shea drives to the baseline. Off the glass. Good.
Yeah, have a night. 16 now for her. Tough shot, but she used the glass.
And it's 70-36 CSU. It was 49-30 at the half. Driving in. O'Connor put the shot up in the paint. No good. Gillespie with the rebound. She pulls her leg away from O'Connor into the front court. Leaves it for Azuzu. Dishes it baseline. Gabby gives it back to Alexis. She drew the foul. Will go to the line to shoot 2. She got hammered down there.
Hard foul that time, but I tell you what's got the ladies, they do such a nice job of sharing the ball. Gabby with the feed that time.
And Alexis will go to the line to shoot a couple here with 2:24 to play in the third quarter, 70-36. 21-6, we've outscored them here in the third quarter. Free throw is good.
And it was very much, excuse me, reminiscent. Who did we played Flagler. Who did we play before
King.
that? King. Okay,
The first and third quarters again.
Exactly. Very reminiscent of that game.
The free throw is good for 23. And 72-36 now. And Ashley Azuzu gets a breather. And Ebony Williams checks in. All right, behind the arc on the left side is Outler. Right wing is Sykes. And a foul on CSU on Kiera. Her first. And the third team foul. Outler gets it in to Lovett. We cut the drive off on the left side. She gets back down, kicks it into the corner for three. No good. There's a defensive rebound by Carter. Shea Malone, bounce pass to Ebony Williams, puts a shot up, no good. Backside rebounding foul on Alexis Carter.
Yeah, going over the back.
Oh. I think Alexis just got a technical, and if she did, Mike, she's fouled out of the game. If it's on Alexis.
Well,
because she had three.
And we mentioned this game being reminiscent of the King game. Coach Howard received a technical when we were up by, 32, I believe. And tonight we're up 36. We've doubled them up. Alexis Carter didn't like the call, and she picks up the foul and compounds it with a technical, and she will sit the rest of the way.
So with 1:51 left here in the third quarter, Alexis Carter has fouled out. And Campbell will first shoot the technical, miss it.
And in that situation, she was a little bit frustrated, but, you have to keep your emotions under control. I mean, we've doubled them up here, up 36, and no need for that.
So, and she misses the second technical free throw. Now they'll shoot they should. No, they won't because it was.
And Scott, one thing about that is the one thing you do not want to get is you do not want to get the reputation for yapping at the officials, and that a lot of times they'll have a quick trigger if you get that reputation.
So she'll finish a rebound shy of a double-double, fouling out in the third quarter. 23 points, 9 rebounds. Jumper outside the lane, no. And kicking it out for three, good. Sykes. 72-39 CSU. Christian Carter in the paint drew the foul. Will go to the line to shoot two.
Another good pass from Gillespie. And as a big player, a post player, playing with Gillespie, and as a guard for that matter, you always have to be paying attention because you never know. She might fire one at your head. So
she might hit you right between the eyes if you're not paying attention.
So be paying attention. And Christian Carter was paying attention that time, and she makes the first free throw.
Casey with the free throw. And she is the sophomore out of North Cobb High School in the Atlanta area, Austell. And missed that one, but Ebony Williams hustled and got the rebound. Here's a Zuzu, low block, left side, turns in the lane, shoots short off the front of the rim. Rebound, Augusta. Pitt got the rebound. Into the front court is Lovett. Lovett kicks it up top, a drive down the right side, kicking in the corner for three, no good long, and then knocked out of bounds by CSU on the miss from Sykes. The ball goes almost out of the building, and Nate Teamer will run and chase it down.
Might throw the ball and stay back there.
There he comes. He's back out. He's a good guy, and as we've already mentioned, does
a good job.
Does
really
a really good job at Augusta. He's just run into a buzzsaw tonight. There's going to be a lot of company in the league in that category this year. Gillespie gets it to Williams, misses the layup on the right side, and a rebound Augusta and a foul CSU.
Well, 2-on-1 that time, and that's a play that Ebony Williams needs to finish. A good pass once again from Gillespie, and she got going a little too fast that time, missed the layup.
Coach Anita Howard is coaching her up a little bit over there. Assistant coach Dante Travis, and also a volunteer assistant coach, Anita's husband Theo Howard, who has an interesting basketball background himself, and a good guy.
We're probably going to get to talk about that background some in the fourth quarter.
Free throw is no good. Was around him more than I've been all year, of course, with the long road trip this past weekend, so got to know him a little better. Free throw up and good. 73-40. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Casey, right elbow jumper, long, got her own rebound in the paint and then threw it away. Augusta back the other way down the middle of the lane, and a travel. With 33 seconds. Gillespie to Shea Malone to Ebony Williams, layup good.
That's just great basketball. Just 1, 2, 3 ABC. Gillespie to Malone to Ebony, basket.
The ball never hit the floor.
That was fantastic.
75-40. Three-pointer, right corner, short. Rebound, Kiera. Gillespie into the front court. Pass on the wing to Malone for three. Yes, sir! At the buzzer.
Well, Gillespie took a quick peek at the clock and saw about 4 or 5 seconds there, found the open player, surprise there, and that shot has to go in, Scott, in a great way to end the third quarter.
31-10, we outscored them in the third quarter, 78-40. CSU on top as we head to the fourth, flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
Backstage access and exclusive conversation with the biggest names in music. The iHeartRadio Discover channel on Snapchat. No one gets you closer.
A regional university earning lots of national attention. Columbus State University now attracts students from every county in Georgia. And with more than $60 million for campus upgrades, record enrollment, phenomenal community support, and unprecedented opportunities for students, it's easy to see why. At Columbus State, it's about you, your future, your creativity, your success. See why more and more students are making Columbus State University their first choice.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WTAK.
All right, ready to start the fourth quarter with CSU up 78-40. And Augusta with the ball first as they head to the right. And love it down the left side of the lane. Bodies falling all over the place, and a blocking foul called on CSU.
That's one of those plays where the ref had to call something. The player fell to the floor. It was either a travel or a block, and chose the blocking call.
And that's 4 fouls on KC now, Christian Carter. Shea Malone got a hand on the inbounds pass, knocked it to the floor. She jumps on it and calls timeout. And that's the first team timeout of the second half, so this should turn into a full timeout if we're paying attention over there, and it will. And we go to the timeout. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
I think it did, 17. That's not the mean.
Burger King is proud to support Columbus State University over the years, and to build a tradition of hometown chicken. This success started on a a dedication to the highest standards of preparation, practice, and perfection. You see it on the court and see it in the classroom.
That's fine. I'm not telling
The standard of excellence Burger King is proud to support.
Looking for relaxing and comfortable overnight accommodations in Columbus? Call the Wingate Hotel. You'll find newly remodeled rooms, complete with HD 46-inch televisions and a secure high-speed wireless and wired internet connection near Bradley Park in North Columbus. The Wingate Hotel is convenient for shopping, dining, and entertainment. After your busy day, you can relax in their spa or saltwater pool. The Wingate Hotel also offers complimentary shuttle transportation to most local destinations. The Wingate Hotel, 1711 Robbins Way in Bradley Park. Call today, 706-225-1000.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WTAK.
Scott and Mike back at Herbert Green Court, 78-40. Lady Cougars on top, 9:35 to play in the game. Tot inside of the arc on the left side. Gets it to Kiera Gillespie at the head of the key. Kiera off of a pick from Azuzu. Gets it to the right elbow. KC up top. Good pass to Azuzu in the paint. Good.
Good pass, good finish. It's just another good offensive play by CSU.
We've doubled them up 80-40 with 9:11 to go. See, even with my limited math skills, Mike, I could come up with that one.
That was strong.
Math game strong tonight. The jumper is short and out of bounds.
Augusta, and this will be appropriate for Augusta. They hadn't played the back nine yet.
Yeah,
Just played the front nine.
That's right. Oh, man, into the front court. Shea Malone gets it to Gillespie. Between the circles. Augusta in a man-to-man. Coach Teamer's done all he can do short of putting 4 extra players out there on the floor. Azuzu drives, drew the foul, missed the shot, will shoot 2.
Well, I agree with you there, Scott. I mean, what are you going to do? You put your best 5 out there and you go, and it's just not good enough. And another nice move there from Ashley. Used the left hand.
This will be the last game before the Christmas break. We'll be back in action with a much anticipated New Year's Eve afternoon doubleheader here at the Lumpkin Center.
Am I contractually obligated to be here for that one?
It depends on how good a friend you are. Let me just put that kind of pressure on you.
I think we know the answer to that question, but I will be here.
Free throw is no good. Oh, man. We're playing AUM, the men and the women, starting at 1:30 that day.
Yeah, and Ashley made her second free throw. And talking about Ashley, I can't think of in the last 2 years watching her play of where she's really had a performance where you're like, oh, that wasn't very good. She just comes to play every single night.
She's just been so consistent over the now into her 4th year. The long jumper is no good, and Tot gets the rebound. The Jet kicks it out to Asia Vetter. Jumper, good.
Why not? You know, it's funny watching everybody run down the court, and the way they share the ball, everybody runs full speed, because if you do, you're more than likely going to get an open look.
It gets to be contagious, doesn't it?
It really does.
Augusta with the ball, mid-post outside the right lane, up top at the head of the key now, driving down. We cut the drive off. Azuzu knocked the ball away, but it went right to an Augusta player, Ward, who drew the foul.
And that was a foul. And Takshiana didn't agree, and you have to be careful. We already have one player sitting over there on the bench after receiving a technical.
And to the line is Ward, and her free throw is good.
You know, due to the score, Scott, I'm going to mention this, you know. That's one of the regrets I have in my career is never receiving a technical foul. That's one thing I look back. At the time, you don't want to do it.
Right. I
would love to have that on the old resume, though.
The free throw is good. 83-42. Well, it's not enough that you're still the leading three-point field goal shooter out here career-wise. Down low, shot is up, no good, and the rebound goes to Augusta. You feel there's a hole in your resume because of no technical foul call.
Well, I do, and the biggest thing really is I would have loved to have seen Coach Green's reaction. He didn't appreciate you talking to the officials, and
the foul was on Taxiana again, and That's her, should be her third. They've got 2 on the board. We'll go with that one. What the heck? Yeah, it would have been, that would have been the worst part of it right after it happened, I'm sure.
The reaction would have been priceless, though.
Yeah. 83-43. He was still in his, in the early 90s, he was still in his feisty days back then.
No question about it. But that's one thing about Coach Green. He did not want you talking to the officials. So hence the hole in the resume there.
He said leave that part to him.
Exactly.
I thought he almost went ballistic when you talked to the media in the conference tournaments.
Yeah, that was
you were supposed to.
Yeah, that was bad enough.
Behind the arc on the right side is Tot, and she gets it down to Toxiana Wilson, and the ball goes rocketing out of her hands and out of bounds. Turnover.
In my defense, Scott only had 2 games left. What was he going to do?
That's it. Well, and you were right. After the first game of the very first Peach Belt Conference tournament, you sat in there and you told the media that the 3 best guards in the league were on our team. I thought Herbert was going to faint. Ended up, of course, we won the tournament, all 3 guards on the all-tournament team.
And Coach Green was one of those guys, he let you do a little talking after the game was over.
And there's a shot inside. Todd comes back the other way, and a drive and a layup good.
Nice. Good for Todd. So just a nice play that time, laying that ball in.
85-44. Free throw line jumper in and out, no good. And Jasmine Herndon, the youngster out of Northside, gets the rebound. Shea Malone into the front court. And down low on the baseline, kicking it out, driving in the paint is Tot, and they reach in and tie her up. I just realized we mentioned something early in the game, and we didn't go back to it. I said, you know, we had started the game, we had eye black. The players had eye black under their eyes. I said we'd get to why later, and they did that to support their teammate Brittany Tatum, who legitimately has 2 black eyes after having her nose broken in Saturday's game.
Yeah, a little show of solidarity there, and good for them. And having had a broken nose, I feel very badly for Brittany.
Ball is tipped on the inbounds and picked up by the Jags, and they head the other way. Driving, jumper outside the lane, good by Sykes. 85-46 CSU as we near 6 minutes left in the ball game here. Lady Cougars will go to 7-0 and 2-0 in the league. And by the way, Erin Wilder is in the game now for the first time tonight. She's at the left elbow, needs some help, gets it to Shea Malone. Good pass to Herndon off the glass, good.
Beautiful. That's a pass. You have to lob it in there just right, and Shea Malone did just that.
87-46. Free throw line, kick it out, a wide open 3. Good by Sykes, her second long one tonight.
A nice shot by Sykes, and those will make the score look a little bit better. It's going to look ugly no matter what, but that'll help a bit.
Tot driving, baseline, layup good.
Yeah, Tot now with 6 points, padding the stats a little bit.
89-49, CSU with 5 minutes to go in this one. Erin Morrow will head to the scores table, I believe. She does. Head of the key for 3, no good this time. Rebound Augusta in the lane, kicking it out. Jumper mid-post outside the lane, good by Ward.
Oh, boy, Middleton for Augusta took a shot right in the face.
Driving back the other way, the Jet flying down and draws the foul. Will go to the line to shoot a couple. And they're going to take the media timeout here with 4:41 to play in the ball game. Lady Cougars up 89-51. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
Camaraderie is what kept it going. Some danger there, and all of it was danger. I didn't know what those pet lines meant.
For the first 10 years after I got out, no one would have known that I was in the service.
I got home, got married 2 weeks later, got a job.
came back, felt alive, family, teammates, still had challenges. The carnage of war left an indelible mark on me. I remember Patricia thought, they're horrible fighting. Services and support have been tough, available for veterans. Selected a VA, doctor, my doctor, but it didn't do. One-on-one counseling, we found ways to move past it.
Remember though, it's a 4.5-hour deal. Yeah, don't use it all.
Find tools and services available to you. The more I talk to people about
Back to 2012, they lost by 38.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WTAK.
Scott and Mike back at Herbert Green Court, 89-51, CSU, 4:41 to play.
You know, we talk about the defense so much with this team. Our CSU shooting 53% tonight.
And the free throw is no good by Tots.
4 of 11 from three-point range. That's certainly an improvement. Came in shooting just 23%. And Shea Malone, 3 of 4 tonight. So big night for her.
52 points in the paint, 23 on second chances, 12 on fast breaks. Free throw no good. Herndon with the rebound. The stick back good.
Well, that was a nice play by Herndon. She just went and got that ball and out-fought Augusta and was rewarded with 2 more points.
91-51, CSU. 4:25 to play here in the women's game. Men's game to follow. An early, important conference game for both the Augusta and the CSU men coming up. Inside of the arc, pass into the paint is too long. Ward saves it and lays it up and in. Pass not intended for her, but she was right place, right time, and cashed it in. 91-53, 3:55 to go. Right elbow. Jumper for 3, Ariel Johnson, no good. She followed and got her own miss, and then a held ball is called, and the arrow belongs to the Jaguars. And Aaron Morrill checks into the game, and Tatiana Wayne checks out. Stephen Williams did a little research, went back as far as 2012, and a 38-point loss at Clayton State was the biggest loss that he found by Augusta during that time anyway. Driving into the paint, turnaround jumper is good. That's a nice shot by Sykes.
Well, and the interesting part about that is that Clayton really had it rolling back then and played just about like we're playing now.
Down in the corner, Aaron Morrill, baseline drive. Herndon, short jumper in the lane, no good. Ward got the rebound for the Jaguars. And into the front court. Driving down the left side of the lane, off the glass, good, is Myers.
And Augusta getting some easy baskets here late.
91-57. Matt Golden, our studio producer tonight. There's Herndon, low block, off the glass, good.
Nice post feed, and that's 6 points now for Herndon.
93-57, J.J. Williams a drive, hits the side of the backboard, and the rebound, the CSU comes away with it. Ariel Johnson into the front court. There's Vetter, back to Ariel for 3. Yes, sir! 96-57, Columbus State, 2:20 to play. Between the circles is Myers. She hands off to J.J. Williams. Ward, jumper, off the glass, good.
A nice little spin move that time to cut it to 96-59.
Just inside 2 minutes here. Ariel Johnson. Herndon, right elbow. Jasmine gets it to Aaron Wilder. Short corner jumper, long. Rebound, Augusta. And into the front court. Ward lost the handle on it. But the official says CSU touched it last out of bounds. Well, I'm really interested in the men's game coming up, Mike, to see how both of the teams come out and respond to losses on the road over the weekend.
Well, as you mentioned, it's such a big game. You just do not want to start the conference season 0-2 and being on our home court, it's that much more important for CSU.
Ariel Johnson for three. Not this time Wilder with a rebound. She had her putback attempt blocked. We get it. Ariel Johnson, baseline jumper, no. Jasmine Herndon put it up, no. And a rebound, Augusta, with 1:11. Yeah, I think you certainly, you have to be careful putting importance on the second conference game of the season, but it's about as an important a second conference game as you could get for both teams.
Well, the loss to Flagler was shocking, and I think the loss by Augusta at North Georgia was equally as shocking. I mean, figure coming in, both Augusta and Columbus State figured to be right at the top of the standings in the Peach Belt, and like I said, you don't want to make too much of one game early in the season, but starting off 0-2, you definitely put yourself behind it if you lose this one.
Leave a bad taste in your mouth going into Christmas. That's
12 days off from here.
Kennedy Montgomery checked into the ball game, and the shot by Augusta is up and in, 96-61. 45 seconds left. Kennedy Montgomery fires one up, misses it, and hustled to get her own rebound, and a whistle and a foul called on Augusta.
I give credit to the ladies here. We've had a couple of misses, but they've done a nice job following their shot to maintain possession. And Scott, you and I both know the Augusta men, they are very talented. It's going to be a very tough game for CSU.
I think it'll be a real battle, so we better strap it on tight. We get the ball into Toxiana Wilson, and a foul called on Augusta. Dipmitris, always fun to watch over on that opposing bench.
Yeah, he will definitely put on a show for the fans, that's for sure. But I'll tell you this about Dip, he wins a lot of games.
He does, doesn't he?
He is a very, very good basketball coach, and his team will play hard.
97-61. He knows what he is doing. He's intense about it. Second free throw is good. 98-61. CSU with 38 seconds. And they want to crack the 100 mark. That's what the players up on the bench are yelling about. Down in the corner, J.J. Williams, and a whistle and a foul from behind on Erin Wilder. She knocked the ball away, but got her fouled to do that.
Scott, right there, that's just one of those you just can't help yourself. You see the ball, you want to reach for it. No need to do that, but can't really blame her there.
All right, at the line is Brianna Middleton. And the free throw is good. 98-62. So CSU will have a chance to get into double digits here tonight if they choose to do that. Second one is no good. Aaron Morrow with the rebound to Asia Vetter with 23 seconds. Asia into the front court. Shot clock is off, 19 seconds. Aaron Morrow threw it into our bench because player was cutting to the baseline as soon as she threw it. They want 100 over there, don't they?
Well, I imagine this may not be the last opportunity for them.
7 seconds, 98-62, 5 seconds, and driving with the buzzer. Augusta doesn't get a shot off, and that's it. 98-62, CSU wins in another impressive outing.
Well, I've used this word probably far too much, but just domination. That's the only thing I can come up with. I mean, just from start to finish, they come out ready to play. They build a big lead in the first quarter, and any other game's basically over. It's incredible. And another great performance from Alexis Carter, another great performance from Ashley Azuzu. And how about Shay Malone? Gets the start tonight, scores 19 points, 3 of 4 from three-point range, so a big game for her and another impressive performance by the Lady Cougars.
All right, Mike, rest up.